Hello everybody, welcome. It is here, it is chapter 7 in A Tale of Many Warhipsters. It's very exciting, it's our favourite time of the month. I hope it's your favourite time of the month, and of course I'm joined by two of my favourite people for my favourite time of the month. It is of course Adam and Rich. Hello gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you both?
Hello there.
That's very timely, Adam.
Yeah.
We've just had the Kenobi trailer.
Yeah. At the time of recording, Kenobi trailer has just come out. I'm okay. I have come down with the fun world of Nurgle's Plague, and I'm not just calling that to be Warhammer nerd. I think if you actually use the word for the virus, which we've all been doing on YouTube, like weird stuff happens to your videos, which is why people don't like using it. So. Yeah, so I won't use it, but I'm recovering from that. I'm just quite tired now. I'm over the sort of the coughing, although I will now inevitably cough during this video. So, yes, that's me at the moment. But I'm feeling better, which is always nice, and this is making me feel better, which is again always helpful.
Absolutely, everyone does say that A Tale of Many Warhipsters is medicinal in nature.
Exactly.
Rich, how are you? You're all good?
I'm good. I'm okay. I managed to. Being the sick one that went to ITT, I managed to avoid the illness from everyone. So I don't know. I did feel a bit poorly the other day, but I think that was just me being normal. But I managed to avoid the thing that can't be named. And then, so I'm okay. Yeah.
I also avoided it. I was all good. I wondered whether or not it happened to you, Adam, on the car ride home somehow.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Because
I don't know. We'll find out. But either way, we've gotten over it, or I am getting over it, I should say. Hopefully, I'll be all right tomorrow.
And A Tale of Many Warhipsters, Chapter 7 is just what Dr. Warhipster ordered for you.
7 already?
Yeah.
Wow.
7. Can you believe it? 7 months in. That's how far in we are. It's time flies when you're completing projects.
Indeed.
Are you ready to get into it then?
Yeah, man. Let's see some beautiful models that people have painted, and
Let's
also
dive
some
in.
stuff from me.
Now. Right. Well, in that case, it is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for A Tale of Many Warhipsters, Chapter 7, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get in with it. So here we are then, Chapter 7. And we are kicking off once again with myself. With
Nice.
some Custodes. Here you are. I have a unit of Custodian Guard and a Vexillus Praetor.
Tasty. They look very good.
They are very nice, aren't they? They are lovely.
Beautiful shiny boys.
Yeah, again, I will say, like, it's probably the wrong term to use, because it's going to sound horrible, but it's not. But considering they're just gold, which obviously is the kind of default box art scheme for the Custodes, you've like managed to get the different levels of like the shine on the gold and the different sort of slight tone on it really, really well. Like they don't look bland at all, which often I think just stuff that's just sprayed, effectively. Obviously, I know you've not sprayed it, but people who just spray it gold, it's come out really nicely. Also, kind of cool to see helmet Custodes, because you don't actually see them very often. Mine have all got their helmets on, bar the shield captain. Yeah, cool units, and I like the bases as well.
Oh, thank you.
I really like the gems. The gems really tie in with the blades of the weapons.
Yeah,
really
they
nice
pop as well. They pop out of the gold armor.
No, that's very kind of you. I really like I like giving my Custodes so I'm using the warden bodies as sort of de facto de facto unit leaders, and I like them not wearing a helmet, so they're just like studying the battlefield or studying the battlement that they're standing on.
They look very heroic, don't they?
They do. Like the Vexillus Praetor, I've used one of the heads from the Blade Champion.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that looked like a Blade Champion.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I like, again, to that point about the different tones of gold, I really like it. You can see it in the wings against the body of the standard, the Aquila. You can really get that differentiation in tone. It's really nice. So yeah,
That's a great skull work as well.
Oh,
yeah. No, they do. They look like what they should be, which is that sort of very rich, very shiny, very imperious color scheme, which is nice. It's really good. Did you actually, just a question, one thing? Did you, on the shoulder pads, are they gold underneath with Blood Angels red or Flesh Terrors red over the top on the red parts?
Yeah. So they are Retributor armor, followed by the 1-to-1 mix of Fireslayer flesh, and then they are relayered with Retributor armor at the same time as the rest of the model, and then it's Blood Angels red over the top.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the shoulder pads have that sheen to them as well, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Mine are matte. I sort of wish I'd done them shiny now, but hey ho.
You'll be able to do it somehow.
Just relayer all of them. No.
No. I have one more slide, because this is the other army that I'm now working on now that the demons are finished.
You know what's really funny? You just look so filthy right now.
I know. I know. For those of you who don't know, however, though, at ITT that we just went to, I still took the demons and I still beat the Custodes. No. So I didn't beat this next one, however.
Outperformed me as well.
Completely outperformed you. And I'm still going to continue to take demons to these competitive events because I've never had quite as much fun as I do with the demons. These are just for when people come over to my place. For the battle reports, we're gonna.
You want to ruin their day.
Yeah. Well, people want to come around for battle reports. They tell me they want to play hardcore competitive Warhammer. I'm like, cool. I've got Custodes, and I've also got my next slide, which is the Tau Empire. There they
Boo.
are. They look amazing.
and just think, ladies and gentlemen, before you sit there and you go, oh well, it's not that bad. That Tau commander's got a plasma rifle, a cyclic ion blaster, a flamer. How bad can a flamer be? Have a look at the Tau relics for the special flamer they can have, because it's pretty nasty. But I will say, Josh, they are lovely, and actually a really good interpretation of the classic Ochre Tau Empire scheme in contrast as well.
That's
which considering they've switched over to what is it, Viola, which is the white and red
white one. Yeah.
Like this is definitely giving me Tau. Oh God, it will be Tau 4th edition Codex vibes, which was the Codex I got when I first got my Tau back in the day, with the sort of classic one with the crisis suit coming down out of the sky in this very colour scheme.
Yeah,
it's just a Tau I know from Dawn of War. My first ever, even acknowledging what Tau are. When you played when they turned up on Dawn of War the first time, they were this colour, and that's when I was like, oh, cool, Gundam Wing in Warhammer, and then that's why battle suits are the best now.
I love them. I love the original scheme. So the thing I really enjoy about it is it's dead quick to do, but also if you want to do the markings, which is the bit that takes the longest, you can, but because they only include a Viola transfer sheet in all of the boxes, that it doesn't work for Tau, because Tau set markings are white because that's the color of the Tau set. Viola uses red, obviously, because that's their sept color. Being able to kind of flex those chops on them and just kind of do what you want, as long as it's just lines and stuff, really, really, really fun. So I've done an Enforcer Commander. I've done 5 Fire Warriors, which I know isn't an illegal unit now. I've just got the other 5 to do. And I've also done Dark Strider. I've got a couple of things lined up for next month, which will just be the rest of the Fire Warriors unit and an Ethereal. And I think if I can, I'll maybe squeeze in a Broadside. I've got quite a cool, fun list that I'm planning to do with these. And similarly for the Custodes, I'm basically following the Force Organization chart they give as a recommendation for a shield host in the Codex, which is fun. It's just I can't help it. I have to have a narrative bend. I'm glad you like them, because this is my favorite version other than Farsight Enclaves. Original Tau for me all the way. That original Vomit Brown scheme and Scorched Earth. I think it was Scorched Earth was the brownie red that they used to use on the thing. those classic.
Is that a
colours.
character on the right as well, right?
Yeah, it's Darkstrider.
Darkstrider, yeah. He's the sort of renegade, or not renegade, but kind of he's like a pathfinder who refused to ascend the ranks, as it were, to go and be a battlesuit pilot or whatever you go on to do. He decided to stay as a pathfinder, and his sort of big trick is that he is really good at kind of picking out where the weaknesses are in an enemy. So he guides the Tau sets, cadres.
Is he part of the big three?
No.
What do you mean?
In, like you got Shadow Sun.
No, because he's not a commander. He's not a commander.
Okay.
So like Shadow Sun,
okay.
Shadow Sun's like the supreme commander. Farsight obviously is the sort of commander of the Enclaves. He was formerly one of the greatest generals in the Tau Empire, and I guess the other one is not really a commander, but is like Orn Var, who is basically Space Pope for the Tyranids for the Tau. I've got Tyranid on the brain. Who's like the supreme ethereal, and Whisperit is also dead.
Well, there's also is it Shazo Kais?
Yeah, but there's no model.
The third commander.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of then, right? I know.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. There's no model for that one though. There are the other commanders you can get from Forge World, though, or there is one other commander I think.
I want to do the 8.
Yeah.
I think you will see Caius, however you say it. I think you will eventually see him get a model because
Yeah.
It was he who starred in everyone's favourite PlayStation 2 game, Fire Warrior.
Fire Warrior, yes, yeah.
It was him.
Classic.
And they invented a whole third way of war for the Tau for him. The lone hunter or whatever it was.
Not Montcar, not Cao Yon.
Yeah, just the loner who goes at it by himself.
the emo.
Yeah. There you go. That's me. That's my contributions this month. So, are you ready for the next one?
Oh, yes.
I'm ready,
Oh,
sir.
yes.
The next one is our very own Reza Prime. And he's got a couple of slides.
I got the painting bug back a little bit.
You have got the painting bug back a little bit. You've got a couple of slides. I thought we'd do this one first because I'm really excited about the next two. Not that I'm not excited about these ones, of course.
Yeah.
I think this is really cool, and I've said this about your like stippling camo effect you do on vehicles. I love, and this is not in any way not a compliment, or at least I hope it's a compliment. But your Basilisk and your tank commander there are giving me absolutely major Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 red and blue tiger camo vibes.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I did it.
On my gun when I was running around in about 2012 with my tiger camo guns in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, thank you. I actually have, so there is some reason behind the colour. So for because it's obviously this is my sharp themed 95th Rifles Astra Militarum army. So I'll go from left to right. So left is I've taken a Krieg kill team squad model, and I'm gonna do like a bomb squad type thing with my guards. So I'm gonna paint them as like the kind of like the bomb specialists, so the demolition experts of the 95th Rifles. Not that they have, well, they did kind of have them back then. They were like sappers, but I'm just gonna do them because I think it would look quite cool and had some variety to the guard. My regiment. So classic red coat there. Then I've got the middle, which is my tank commander with his big cannon of doom with a couple melters and a las cannon, sorry, with the red camo top. The reason they have a red camo turret and the Basilisk has a blue kind of turret bit is the red I'm thinking is like more like a line tank, like there will be more fighting up close, like a line troop would be with the red coat. Now in back in the Napoleonic times, the British artillery people wear blue cloaks. That's why the Basilisk has a blue turret.
I like it. That's a really nice callback. I love it.
Yeah, so
I think
it was quite fun to do and really quick to do, which is the best bit. It's just like stabbing it.
I think what you should do if you're doing sappers and engineers, you should try and get hold of a Death Corps of Krieg Marshal on horse. And if you feel up to it, you should give him a hook for a hand.
I know what you're going to say. What, Pycroft?
so that you can do Pycroft, and then
Yeah, that's not a good idea, actually.
instead of giving him a nameplate on his base that says Major Pycroft, just literally have it say now that is soldiering, so that you can have the meme on the battlefield.
I'll write that down. Yeah. Marshall North.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. No, I think you've done a great job. I love these. The Kriegers absolutely work with those red coats. They look fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really like it.
They look really good.
It's really nice. Really, really nice.
Thanks, guys.
Right, are you ready for your next
Jay,
slide?
I also apologise for the state of my palette.
Hey, you got to do your stippling. You'll get some of the paint off, man. That's perfectly legitimate.
Absolutely. Are you ready for your next slide, Richard?
Oh, are you ready for it?
Have you? Just before I reveal this, Adam, have you seen these?
I've seen one of the things that's coming. I've not seen what I suspect is on the next slide. So
everyone needs to brace themselves as Richard now wages war in the name of Sigmar. Here he is with some Stormcast Eternals.
Wow!
Stormcast is on their way.
I love that, Rich. That's awesome. That like bronze color. That's really cool.
Thank you. I can't take credit. So Josh's Christmas present for me was a night quest aura. I don't really know a lot. I'm doing very much taking this very slowly and doing the opposite I did to 40k, where I'm not getting into the rules, so it don't ruin it for me. So I'm painting what looks cool. But yeah, Josh got me a night quest where I wanted like a Spartan theme. So I don't have a name for my storm host yet. So viewers, give me ideas for my Spartan themed storm host. But yes, on the left I got a squad of annihilators, which I just love the hammers and the shields. They look really cool. And then I've got, what's this one called, Josh? The one on the flag, the Vexor. No, I got confused.
Yeah, no, Night Vexler.
Night Vexler, yeah. So that was really fun to paint. I really like with the way you done your tutorial. You could really get the shadows in the armor.
Yeah,
it's really really nice, and the flag was quite fun to do as well.
Yeah, the flaming sun banner is like, or it makes it look like a flaming sun, is really cool.
Oh, it looks so
totally
nice.
Intentional.
It's so nice. If you really enjoyed doing those annihilators, Rich, you'll be very pleased to know. And again, I know you said don't spoil anything for the rules, but I will just.
Are they good?
I will just tell you one thing. I won't tell you how good they are. They're very, very good. But if you wanted to and you enjoyed playing with them, you can. If you
set him off on one.
Much like with Space Marines, you can choose a chapter tactic, or in this case, a storm host. If you wanted to run yours as Knights Excelsior, you can take those annihilators as troops. You can take them as battle line, baby. So you could field an army of annihilators, and it would be really fun and cool. And it wouldn't be very big, but oh boy. I'm
liking the idea of having a lot of the spear and shield ones, because that feels very Spartan hoplitey. So that's kind of the idea I think I'm going. So they might be what I paint next month. But yeah, I'm really happy at how these will come out. And it's not that difficult a scheme to do, which is, I love it. And it's easy to make it look good. So
it looks really nice, man. It looks really good. Like the metallics, lovely.
Yeah, I'm really happy with these.
You've done a really good job. I'm glad the video helped.
Yes.
Would they be from, and Josh can correct/update me on my Sigmar knowledge here. Would they be perhaps from, is it Ashki? Which is the fire desert realm, right? Because they look kind of, like they're in the desert or with their bases, and also like they're from that kind of realm. Yeah, or Chamon, the gold one.
Yeah, so Akshi being the realm of fire. Yeah, you could absolutely.
I like fire. The next slide it might also help with it being in the realm of fire, maybe.
It would actually, yeah. You could say that you are a storm host that all of the souls in your storm host were rescued, or they were taken by Sigmar from the realm of fire of Akshi. Shall I show you the next one? I'll show you the next one.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Because Richard has painted a dragon.
Ooh, look at that guy.
Boy. Yeah.
That's Krondys, right?
That is Krondys, yes. I've decided not to put the jury on him because Mine doesn't need to be a flash blingy kind of guy. I know I'm really happy how this has come out. I think like if I wanted to see my progress as a painter, this model really kind of I think shows that.
He looks looks really good, mate. Really good. Like
Yeah,
especially on the big flat surface on the wings, because those are a right nuisance to paint.
Yeah, Josh's tutorial again really helped with that. The way his method of like whisking it away. And what's really hard is like his other wings kind of like curled up.
Yeah.
Like can kind of get some effect on that was really difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really happy how it came out, and his little armor plates on his stuff and his face. I really liked how his face and his hair has come out. Yeah, I'm just really happy with it.
It's
And
really
it's a
nice.
freaking dragon. It just looks so cool.
The stone on the base looks really good. I know it's like only a small part of the model. The stone on the base looks lovely as well, mate. I take it that's quite a lot of dry brushing you've done there.
Yeah, a lot of dry brushing. So it's the thing he's standing on. It's silicon grey and like Agros dunes. And then I just dry brushed the hell out of it. Tyrant skull.
It looks really effective. Honestly, it makes it look like weathered stone really nicely.
Yeah, I wanted it to kind of look like that because obviously it's meant to be like a dry earth type deserty kind of, but where the hot gates and 300 kind of the plains. So whereas I think on the box it's kind of like a Sterling Battle Mire, quite lively mud, but whereas I needed to dry brush the hell out of it to make it look as dead as possible, like dry as possible.
I wonder if we
really
can
cool.
get Zack Snyder to make a 300 reboot where you just add
It's just the
Krondys.
dragon. Yeah, that'd be her perfect.
I think that might end slightly different. Krondys being the super magical boy that he is.
600 points when I was looking at it.
He
I
is
was like, he's worth every bit.
He is 600 points.
Sigma does like the centerpiece models so well, and the fact that you can have like they've got so many centerpiece models, because like in the Stormcast you're looking at it through it, you've got so many like different things riding dragons that can be centerpiece models, like Star Drakes and Krondys, and you've got what's the other one called? I've got his name.
Karazai.
Karazai. Yeah, I need to do him next. So. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's just
You should be.
I think best thing I've done. I think the best thing I painted.
No, it's lovely. It's really lovely. Well done. Seriously, tip my hat to you, sir. That you've placed yourself firmly in. Of course, we'll see the rest of the pack, but you're in contention for favourite of the month. Because hashtag dragons.
We're only like what after your own models.
Tip, guys. You want to make Josh happy? Just paint dragons. It's easy.
Just paint dragon, show it to me. Right. Well, thank you very much for that, Richard. What we are going to do now is move on to Adam.
Oh, my melange of nonsense.
Adam has got a lot of stuff. So
somehow,
here we go. Here is his first one. Crusher Stampede.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of a naughty one, this one, because it's not everything in that picture, but most of it has been painted since I last was on this storied tome. So of what you can see in the picture, the Malaceptor, which is the big brain bug, the I'm forgetting the name, the Hive Tyrant, which is the thing with wings on the left in the big picture, the Harpy, which is the thing with wings on the right in the big picture, the Stone Crusher Carnifex, who's the little crabby dude hiding behind the building, and the Barbed Hierodule, which is the massive dude to the left of the building in the centre, and then basically all the warriors there were all painted ahead of the ITT, and this is actually a shot from game ITT against some knights.
How did this game
go? A very
go?
pretty board, isn't it?
It didn't go too well for the Knights player. Let's just say that.
Didn't think
he was a lovely opponent though. It was really good. It was a good game because he to be fair he was like, look, we've both got the big model armies. We should fight each other. And I was like, yep, fine by me.
Yeah. Yeah. You've actually got a couple more from ITT, so we'll not rattle through them, but I'll show you the next one.
No. So move through them.
So I believe the next one is you about to...
I saw this picture being taken.
Yeah, so this was the end of our last game, and I was up against one of the guys from 6++ Wargaming. Check them out on Instagram. And his beautiful Sisters army. And as you all know from previous episodes of this, and also basically me playing all last year, I love the Sisters of Battle. I think they're a really cool army. And he had a great Bloody Rose force. Again, didn't work out quite so well for him into Crush Stampede, because it is a very, very good army now in 40k, without going into too much rule nonsense. But we posed them like this at the end. This was how we sort of set up, and I think probably the next picture as well. We set up the armies to do this kind of cool clash of the armies at the end for a photo. So yes, a bit more detail.
Yeah,
the barbed hierogel. Oh, thanks, man. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah, I think I love my Tyranids because they are just a very like bright army. All the carapaces being orange and yellow really does make them stand out, and especially on the big bugs. So yeah, no, I'm very proud. Guys,
I can really appreciate the effect at the end of the armor plates now, with like when you do the stripes to kind of bring out. It's like such a cool effect and really adds so much to the model. And then your bases are just gorgeous as well.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I have to put the garden. I've had to get more of the little shrubs.
The garden,
because I'm running out of like orange shrubs to put on to match the color scheme of the army.
Yeah,
it's just
that guy's running Paragon Warsuits as well.
he was running Paragon Warsuits. Yes, it was very. They came down and killed a warrior and then got eaten.
It's funny, when you sent me these pictures through, I was like, these have got to be posed, because there's no way that the game looked like that.
The game did not look like this, I'll be honest. No, it was a game, and you know, the Sisters have some power to them for sure. But yeah, no, it was good fun. And again, a bit, to be fair to the I feel really bad. I can't remember his name. It was Jamie. His army. Yeah, pretty sure it was Jamie. So big shout out to Jamie for a really good game. And also, again, his army, as you can see here, was lovely as well. Really, really nicely put together. So you get 2 for the price of 1, and one of them's not mine.
I'll show you the last one from ITT. There it is.
Yeah, so same again. That's some shots from the beginning, and also from the posed picture, so you can see some of the warriors there with double-siding turns, and also the harpy.
Don't forget the spore mines.
Oh yeah, the spore mines. You can see them just at the bottom. The spore mines are the most important bit of any Tyranid army. A harpy. For people who don't know what a harpy is, a harpy does not a lot. It's quite good in Crush Stampede, but it basically has 2 buttholes and it poops 3 spore mines if it flies over you, and that's it. So it's important you bring your spore mines.
Absolutely.
The hovering testicles of the Tyranid army.
Excellent. Right, we've also got some miniatures of other stuff that you've painted. You sent through a plethora of things. So next up we have some Solar Watch.
Yes,
oh, wow.
So these are my Solar Watch bikers that I finished up a little while ago, and realised I hadn't submitted them to this, so I thought we'd include them, as well as a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike. So yeah, I went for the Solar Watch scheme because I'm some sort of idiot, and was like, this will be easy to paint, and of course it's white. Why would it be easy to paint, Adam? What are you talking about? You're a moron. So yes, yeah, after much pain of doing white and gold, these are my Solar Watch. And also the Shield Captain did feature in our good friend Quips the Nerds, Alex Patnott, in his army, because he needed to borrow a Shield Captain. So he had a load of Shadow Keepers led by one Solar Watch Shield Captain.
And some guys with missing arms.
Yeah, and some guys with missing arms. I did. In all fairness, I did offer him the full squad of bikers that he could have taken, but he elected not to. And these are fully armed. They have 2 arms. You know, they're capable of steering their bikes.
They're amazing. The white is so clean. Your bases are incredible.
Yeah, these
are. To do the green.
Well, so the green is honestly, it's dead easy. So the green marble is Dark Angel's green, layered on quite heavily, and in some cases left to pool deliberately, so that it gives like the different sort of like, looks like how marble has that different like tones in it.
Yeah.
And then over the top of that, in Cabalite green, I basically literally just get a brush and just do little like almost like lightning, like little cracks. And then I get which one is it? It's over here somewhere. It is Skarsnik green. I mean, any light green really will do the job. And literally just generally touch up gently around the edges of those like lightning bolts to just make it look like there's the kind of veins in the marble. And then the other stuff is just gold with some shade put over it. They're just that's my like Imperial Palace, or I guess a damaged palace basis.
It's really like jade, kind of like I don't know. Like jade vibes.
Yeah, I did it just to set it off from the white because they stand out a lot more if they're on a very dark green base.
Yeah.
No, it's lovely. It's really, really nice. And you guys say that I was I
knew
like
I'd get this.
I look like a meta chaser, but we've got so here we've got some Custodes Solar Watch bikes, and his other slide, the last slide.
What's this going to be?
Some fire dragons for the Eldar.
Oh wow! Okay.
Those fire dragons that automatically hit within 9 inches.
These days? No, they do not. Do they? Do they now? I didn't think they did.
It's an Exarch power.
Oh,
Adam playing dumb. He's like.
No, I've got pretty much all of the aspects, and I had the scorpions and a bunch of other stuff painted up, but I hadn't done. In the Dire Avengers and stuff painted up, but I hadn't painted the fire dragons. And since the Codex was coming out, I was like, I'll do the fire dragons. Now, I don't think these are the best job I've ever done, and I'm partly going to blame that on the fact that you've got Finecast, which is why some of them, like the guy who is, I don't know why I'm drawing attention to this guy who is second from the back in the big picture, looks like he's like doing a solo, like leaning back with a guitar, like because he's Finecast and like is just weirdly angled for some reason. But yeah, no, I thought the Aspect Warriors take to contrast really, really well because like they're all quite brightly coloured. So I mean, I'll if I may on stream as well, I'll give you a bonus, which is I'll just grab one. I don't know how well he'll show up. But the Striking Scorpions, he's blurred, isn't he, on my background thing? We'll ignore that. We'll edit that out. But yeah, they appear, they take contrast really, really well, actually, and they look nice. So yeah,
I really like them.
Adding some bits and bobs to my pre-existing Eldar. You can see my Fire Prism and I wanted to say what was it? Wave Serpent. Yeah, okay. Wave Serpent sat in the background there along with some Wind Riders, and those are from a long time ago. So yeah, just adding to those.
Is that Gryph-hound orange?
That is Gryph-hound orange. There's Gryph-hound orange and Eandon yellow on the helmets.
Over Greyseer?
Over Greyseer, yes, yeah. With a little bit of a touch of wash and then some like gold with contrast over it for all the gems.
These things are going to be the bane of everyone's existence.
Potentially, yes. Especially with Falcons being able to act like drop pods and drop them off turn 1 into your lines. And for some reason.
And as previously mentioned, the Exarch power, which lets them all automatically hit within 9 inches.
It's a little bit tasty.
It's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. But anyway, thank you very much, Adam. That's all from you this month. So next up we have A to the 40k homeboy with some terrain, is what he's painted for us. So he says, you know what time it is? It's the tale of many Warhipsters time. So this month I've been focusing heavily on perfecting my heavy metal techniques, Lamau, JK. Although it's definitely metal and would probably be very heavy. This last month for me started with some Stormcast Annihilators, then the Ash Wastes announcement did me a big distract, and it quickly turned into terrain, and more terrain. So I've never tackled any terrain kits before this, and well, it is definitely a different experience to regular old miniature painting in it. The weirdest thing I found that took a lot to get used to is when you paint a typical model, it generally has a base to hold on to, or something to that effect. For this terrain, there was none of that, and the shapes were too awkward too, or I just wasn't smart enough to fashion items to hold them. So there were some definite pivots needed in techniques. Some very coloured in hands, and at one point I had to use a wire cooling rack to dry the walls and columns. Thankfully, at the stage of the paint job, they weren't mistaken for Agrak's earth cakes, pun included for Josh. That said, coming up with a scheme for the walls and columns was an absolute riot. How does one picture decor in the Underhive? What would be on trend in Sump City? Well, my inspiration came from the old grim pre-NCP car parks that I remember from the late 90s/early noughties, at least in my hometown anyway. Green, chipped, rusted, dank and haggard sums it up, I think. All the things I love to paint. This was a lot of careful layering up, some good old sponge painting for randomness in the patterns, plenty of enamels, and I also got to use the hairspray technique for the paint chipping, which was exciting. The rest of my time was spent on scatter terrain, barricades, barrels and ammo caches to spice things up for fighting in the Underhive. All in all, a great departure from the norm and a good opportunity to try some new techniques. Here's to another month on the books. As always, big shout out to you dudes and everyone in this fantastic community. I can't wait to see what everyone has been working on. One love, Alex. Thank you very much, Alex, for sending that.
Oh, that's very kind.
Yeah, you've done a cracking job on terrain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, love
Amazing.
it.
What's
Definitely
the
got that.
hairspray technique?
What?
What's the hairspray technique? Or did I mishear that?
You have to sing songs from Hairspray the musical while you
Okay.
while you do that. No.
I know what it is, but I can't remember.
Convenient.
I mean, is it something to do with like, because with hairspray, right? You don't like spray it on your head. You sort of waft it around, don't you? So is it like I don't know, you hold the thing and you kind of spray around it, and I'm just,
that would make sense.
I don't know either. I'm just guessing. That was probably idiotic.
Derailed this. I'm very sorry. They look amazing. I just got really wanted to know.
So I believe what you do is pick a base colour and apply it, varnish, apply hairspray over your model in 2 to 3 coats, airbrush the colour you want to weather it on top of that, and then apply a thin coat of water over your model where you want to peel away the paint.
Oh wow.
There we go.
That's what you do with it.
So it wasn't just. Can you imagine just sprays like you painted your room and yourself, but you haven't painted the model. Top work, Adam. Top work. No, these are lovely. I think you've really got that dank. I like the car park description. It's very good.
I'm picturing Necromunda gang warfare in an NCP car park, and part of me wants to go and chat to the local security guard at the local NCP and see if I can film some Necromunda battle reports in the NCP car park just for you, Alex.
You know what, Alex? This, and I don't know where Alex's hometown, but this is definitely giving me the Glades at Bromley, for anyone who's in southeast / North Kent / southeast London area. The Glades at Bromley, the slightly dodgier car parks of the many they have at that particular small town shopping centre. In the early 2000s. Specifically when I had to get off the bus and go to the Games Workshop that's in Bromley and sort of walk around via the back of the car parks. It's very much that kind of feel.
Yeah. It looks amazing. You've gone the extra mile on your terrain, and it's one of those things that a lot of people don't do, and that's fine. But it takes a real motivation to want to do it on terrain, because terrain
makes it
immersive.
You
take everywhere. It absolutely does make it immersive, and it's really important for things like Necromunda, because you want the whole thing to look nice. It's less important for 2,000 points at a local tournament of Warhammer 40,000, but yeah, no, you've done an absolutely cracking job. I really love the picture in the middle on the bottom row, just that cornering.
Looks really good.
Looks fab. Looks absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sending that through, buddy. Really, really good job. Are you ready for the next one?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes, very much so.
Churchill, don't see me.
On. So the next one is Mr. Flashman Andy, otherwise known as Andrew Easter. He's got quite a lot of stuff. So he says, today's photo collection is from my attempts to call my Genestealer Cult army as complete as can be. 40 neophytes with an array of murder weapons and 25 acolytes expanded the core elements of my army. Mining weapons for days. I finally took the time to take the Biophagus and the Nexus off the cabinet and apply paint to them, since they are both now useful. I may have gone a little overboard on the use of Tesseract Glow on the Nexus, and I'll show you him in a minute. The army finally has some Genestealers in it, and they promptly ate an army of Custodes. taking down a captain on bike and some custodian guard before returning from the shadows to eat some Sisters of Silence. I chose a super quick and lazy man's paint scheme using a combination of my favourite colour, Pterodon Turquoise, Magos Purple and Skeleton Horde. My most elite unit to date are my 20-man neophytes who weathered the storm of Blood Angel's fire for 0 casualties before mining lasers tore down an ironclad dreadnought and an Invicta warsuit, while my Ridge Runners failed to score a single wound. Has been a half busy month, have a few more cult to finish before I crack on with the Bloody Rose. Meanwhile, an army of Custodes is lurking on my shelf, happy to see some guy made a painting tutorial about them.
I like it.
So yeah, he's got a bunch of pictures. So this is the first one. I think this is the top-down view of everything. But if I skip to the next picture here, you can see the Nexus and the Biophages.
Oh no,
as well.
That looks really good. I don't know what you said about going overboard. It makes it look like a hologram. That's ideal. That's exactly what you want. Yeah, I think it looks great. Don't worry about it.
You know the story about that hologram, right? You know what it is.
It's Warhammer World.
Yeah, good. Just
or GW.
Oh, really?
Not good. Yeah. It's a map of Warhammer World.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite cool.
If you ever see it, have a look down at top-down view of it. It is the Lenten Games Warhammer World. Lenten Games
Take
Workshop.
a little Easter egg there for you.
The Lenten Games Workshop. That's what you call it.
Lenten Games
That's what the Tottenham Court Road flagship branch call it to make them not feel as big. Yeah, it's just the Lenten Games Workshop. No, these look really good, Andy. They look lovely, mate. And you called it a quick and easy, simple scheme, but you know what? It looks really effective, and I think again, Tyranid models generally, and same for obviously Cult, very similar, are sculpts that take contrast. I mean, no, Josh is going to be like, Adam, stop saying this. Everything takes contrast really well, which is true, but they take contrast particularly well, and they look really nice for it. Actually, I love the Genestealers. Inevitably, man with the Tyranid army.
No, it looks
it looks really cool when there's just so many, right? As well, where like
you get the horde.
Really you add to the endless horde running at you and killing you.
I miss hordes. I miss seeing them everywhere.
Well, if the Codex does some things, we might get some Tyranid hordes back. Who knows?
Chaos Demons hordes. That's what everyone wants. That's what Warhammer is crying out for. No, it looks amazing. It's the cult should be ran as a horde. They should. 100%.
Yeah.
There should be neophytes and acolyte hybrids all over the place, sprinkling in some metamorphs and some abominations straight out of Nightmare Fuel of John Blanche. All of that should be there. I'll show you the next slide because we've got the Genestealers got out. No, we haven't. We've got the neophytes. There they are. Neophytes?
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, neophytes. With the mining lasers that you talked about, they are ridiculous. Very, very good. Very, very cool. I think the next slide is him as well. I'll show you that one as well in just a second. Here we are. Yeah, so you got a little bit of an up close of the Genestealers from the back there as well.
Yeah, I love the picking out the bone on the carapace. That's really cool.
It really looks really uncomfortable. For the poor Genestealer, it's like, it made me want to kick my back.
Yeah, get me to a chiropractor. Why? My spine is coming out. Okay, well, You've also got 4 arms. You're not concerned about that? No, they're fine. They're fine.
The 4 arms are fine. It's the spine I'm worried about.
Yeah. How handy would it be to have 4 arms?
It'd be very handy. I could play Elden Ring and paint at the same time.
It'd be very handy, literally.
You could play Elden Ring and paint at the same time. Smashed it.
I could. That's exactly what
I'm
would
not sure.
do with it as well.
I'm not sure that's what the Hive Mind had in mind when it when it evolved them. But fair play.
I think I'd need 2 heads as well.
Yeah.
Basically, I need a Siamese twin. Anyway, no, it's funny you mention it, Rich, because obviously I pore over the pictures as they're sent to me, and I get a ooh all the time. But I hadn't actually twigged about the bones on the back of the Genestealer. But now that you've pointed it out, it's a really cool idea. I really like it.
Yeah, I never really thought about it in that kind of way. That's really cool. I like that.
Really, really nice.
You've blown my mind, Flashman Andy.
Nice.
Doesn't take much, but you've blown it.
It's early for the first mind-blowing event. We've got another mind-blowing event coming up next because
Dragons.
The next one isn't dragons, but the next one is a special moment because I'll show you. It is a newcomer to the Tale of Many Warhipsters.
Oh, welcome.
This is better than a dragon.
Not only is the newcomer to the Tale of Many Warhipsters, it is Alice herself.
Hey!
With some Nighthaunt.
Nice.
The lovely, lovely Alice, my partner Alice, with some Nighthaunt. These are her first ever models that she's ever done, and she's
taken them.
So these are a set of 4 Mirmorn Banshees. I'll read out what she said because she sent me an email, and it was made me laugh.
Doing everything by the book. I like it.
Yeah, she loves to stickler for the rules, is Alice. Here is a photograph of my first unit, if that is what it is called. Some people might call them Mirmorn Banshees, but I just think they're neat, scary ladies with a knife. My next plan is some spirit hosts, but I've been psychologically traumatized by building them, so I cannot guarantee they will be finished by next month. Dead excited, lol, for the Arena of Shades box that's just been announced. I'm looking forward to maybe building my own army. Best wishes, warmest regards.
You should just reply in corporate speak and say that's great. We'll circle back on that once the box is released, and then we can revert to you with some ideas for synergy.
We'll revert back to you for feedback.
Regards.
Best regards, Josh. No, these look fabulous. I think Alice has done an amazing job. Like they're really cool. You know what I like most of all these, actually, possibly strangely, is the weathered armor on the like, I guess, bodices, and obviously on the weapons as well. The like weathered, damaged metallic. I think that looks really good.
Yeah.
Proper like fresh out the grave stuff.
And all I did
the bases are really cool as well.
All I did was sit next to her and just go, yeah, use that colour. That was it. That was it. No, she's done a cracking job. Like one of the things when she showed me she'd finished one, as I said, oh, you've done a really good job on the base rim, which sounds like a terrible, terrible compliment, right? But like, so she used like Nighthaunt Gloom, and she used Hex Wraith Flame, and she used Shaiish Purple and things like this, a lot of contrast paints. And then when it came to doing the rim of the base, obviously you can use a contrast paint there, but it's actually just easier to use a base or a layer paint, and she used Mechanicus Standard Grey there. And that was like the first application of a base or layer paint she'd ever done, apart from the dry brushing. So, and she's just done it nice and smoothly. 2 thin coats, absolutely nailed it. But yeah, the rest of them, they're amazing. I'm really, really proud of her, and really proud of them. They're really cool, and they're going to go in the cabinet as well.
Well, once there's a whole, sort of like tables worth of them when this box comes out, I mean, it's going to look fab, right? Like, they look this good as 4 of them together. Can you imagine a whole army of ghosts?
Oh yes.
I'll play with my dragon.
Yeah. I was gonna. I haven't.
Don't be one of those people.
I haven't mentioned this to Alice yet, and she'll hear this now. Me suggesting this live on Tale of Many Warhipsters, but I think maybe it'd be quite fun, Rich, to get you down here so that you could play your first games of Age of Sigmar versus Alice playing her first games of Age of Sigmar.
That would be quite funny, but you were there with me and her met each other the first time. I don't a lot of gaming up, and we'll just be taking the mick out of each other.
Probably.
And you.
Probably. I'll be trying to play the game for both of you. No, she's done a cracking job, and I hope you guys like it as much as I did.
Yeah, they look really cool.
No, I think they look awesome.
They're still very ghosty.
Spooky.
The second one from the left, I actually feel like it's looking at me.
It is.
Rich.
Have you submitted your things for Tale of Many Wars?
Ghost story on on one of the nights of ITT, and then we all went to bed right after the ghost story. Kid you not?
Oh, was that right? Was that where I told you that ghost story? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I freaked Rich out with some tales of the haunted beyond.
But it's not the first time you freaked me out as well, because you did the serial killer podcast as well.
Oh, that podcast, yeah. So when Rich and I, is a little bit of background into our weird group dynamic, but whenever it seems that I travel or attend tournaments, Rich here, I just freak him out with stories about ghosts or like murderers and shit. We listened to a podcast on the way on our drive to Nottingham to the Goonhammer Open that was all about serial killers. So you know that wasn't freaky for him at all, being in a car with me, driving along in the dark, listening to things about story. Anyway, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Alice, for submitting those. I look forward to seeing the spirit hosts, which I can see over there anyway. So
yeah, you can do it, Alice. We believe in you. Build those spirit hosts.
Yes, absolutely. Right, moving on. Next, we have Mr. Dave Hall with Sylvaneth, Lord of the Seventh Wind. This is a Lumineth Realm-lords a unit. These are the super foxes that were a massive problem for a while in the game because they're ridiculous. But Dave's here. He says, here's my submission for the February Tales of Many Warhipsters. It's Sylvaneth, Lord of the Seventh Wind for my Lumineth Realm-lords army, and I'm pretty chuffed I am with him too. I finished this at the beginning of the month, but since then hobby time has been very stop-start due to life events. Really hoping to get back to normal soon, especially as Krondys has joined my pile of potential. But yeah, here he is with Sylvaneth, Lord of the Seventh Wind, and honestly, it looks fantastic. It's leaping off the box art into reality, and you know I love box art paint scheme. I just think you've done a really cracking job on it, mate. You've nailed this one.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really
a lot going on with this model, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Well, it just looks so dynamic, which is what you want, right?
This is the named version of it. You can take a non-named version of it as well, and you can take like 5 of them in an army, and it's a real problem.
Oh wow! I tell you what, they're never going to run out of arrows, are they?
No. No, they only get 5 shooting phases, so you know.
Yeah.
But
I love the flame on the arrow is really cool. I mean the whole model is, but the flame really draws your eye.
It's just all of the trails as well around you know, like all of the blue and the yellow and the bony ones as well. They're just excellent job. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah, it looks very smooth. Looks really nice.
And to get the detailing on the blue one around the around that sort of tabard area with the white.
That is a difficult thing to get right, and he's done a fantastic, cracking job.
And the skin tone is amazing. The tail, the blend on the tail and the middle picture.
The blend on the tail, yeah.
Just done a really good job. Really, really good job, buddy. Really big fan. You might have to give me some tips because I've got one of these to paint for a video. So just let me know how you did some of these things, and I can just copy and paste. Yeah,
that's really good.
It's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much for your submission. Next up, we have the man himself. We have Mr. Biltong Boob.
Mr. Boob.
who gets his own chapter every time now because I just leave his logo in here. So he actually hasn't submitted anything for the Praetorian Trading Company. I don't think they are part of
outrage.
Sean, we're in words, mate.
They are. I mean, Rich, you're going to be really happy with what he submitted. I am going to read out what he said, and then I'm going to show you.
Okay.
He says, "It to the hipster of many wars and you other sexy beasts. It was such a pleasure to be on last month. I definitely got my hobby mojo up and running for the second leg. The path of purging. Yes.
Oh.
Here's my deep dive into the choppy boys. The Blade Guard. Control yourself, Richard.
Oh.
Hope you all enjoy. Lots of love, my boob tubers." That's what he says there.
What a babe.
You ready, Rich?
Aww.
Blade Guard me!
Control yourself, Richard.
Here are some Blade Guard.
That's so good.
Shields!
Look at the shields!
You are all kinds of wrong, mate. You are.
Rich does love a Blade Guard.
Yeah.
No, these are lovely. I like the split quad on the shield as well.
Yeah, that's really
there's
cool.
There's some heraldic term for that, and I don't know what it is. I'm going to find out while you're talking about it.
Quartered?
Quartered, yes.
It probably is quartered. It's like really obvious like that.
It's not some cool name.
What do you call something painted in quarters? Quartered. No, they
look at the pattern on the sergeant's helmet.
Look at the what? Oh, the helmet.
Just the helmet. Oh, it's really cool. I love the bases. It really makes the model pop, and then the weathering on the legs with the bases, and then the swords and the shields and its blade guard. Mr. Boob, well done.
All 6. There's 6 of them. It's really, really, really cool, buddy. You've done a fantastic job. But it's not only 6 of them, Rich, because there's another 5.
You
So
dirty man.
there's the I think it's the lieutenant is in the background there with the bolt pistol instead of a Volkite.
He's got 2-hand sword guy. The guy had 2 swords.
He does have 2 hands. So he's got a sword guy.
Two-hand Sue. Is that what we're calling him?
Mr. Boo,
2 swords man.
I have to ask: have you been playing Elden Ring as well to have 2-hand swords? No, it's amazing. I love it. I really love it. It's like you've got such a it's like a unique take on the Black Templars, but I'm definitely looking at these as Black Templars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Josh, do me a favor. Go back 1 picture.
Okay, we'll go back 1 picture. There you go.
Okay, yeah. So I love the tilting shields are all like the same, so it makes it very cohesive.
Yeah.
So love it.
Yes. So those shields would be. I'm now. So first of all, quartering does not just mean doing it in 4. Quartering is any division of a heraldic shield. Thank you very much. Into multiple parts. But those would be, and there's going to be someone who knows heraldry. There's going to be like, you're talking nonsense here. But red, looking at the tilting shields here, because they have slightly different detail on them. Those are sable, as in black, with a bend gules, which is a red stripe across the middle. And then I don't know what the cross would be. Is actually called.
Does it mean anything?
Well, it's like a Templar symbol, right? It's like a Templar cross.
Okay. Oh.
We'll go back to the other picture. There you go.
Oh yeah, love it.
They're so cool.
The swords really, really give like proper energy vibes.
Power swords,
like lightsabery, yeah.
Hello there. Like a really,
yeah,
really deep blue. You don't see it very often on power weapons. They're often quite cold in their effects, and they blend down to the darker colours. But like going for that really like. Not emerald, sapphire? No, sapphire? Or maybe emerald.
Yeah, no, sapphire. Emerald's green.
Emerald is green. That kind of real deep sapphire. Oh, love it.
I'm also a big fan of the use of the little transfers on the leg, the axe. You can see on the legs here, and also this lad's in the middle, to the right of the screen as I'm looking at it, with the alternate sort of shoulder pads on his shoulder, like the extra bit of armor on his shoulder pad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Boop is a conversion master.
Yeah, that is really cool.
No, it's great. It's great. He's taken them straight from the sword, brother and kit.
Oh, really? I couldn't even know that.
Yeah. Right. Thank you very much, Sean.
Good work, Boob.
We're going to get rid of...
Nice one.
We're going to move on now before Rich explodes. So...
I already have what?
it's now time for me to explode a little bit, because next up we have Meg with dragons.
Oh my word!
God, I can't handle this, Josh.
Now,
dragons.
Now, this was a game that she and I played at Warhammer World last month. This first picture.
Oh wow!
So as you can see, a lot of dragons were had. We also have Bundo Whalebiter at the top there, the Mega Gargant, which is really cool. But she says, this may be too late, but I completely forgot to send these. Nope, you are right on time, Meg. My submission for this week is 2 Stormdrake Guard, which I have painted in a similar scheme to my Karazai from a couple of months ago. I wanted two wings of these dragons to look like thin membranes, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I also managed to finish my Azerite Signifier with his tapestry banner. The base is still wet in these photos, sorry, and I'm super happy with the embroidery effect, even if it did take forever. I also played my first games of AOS last month and really enjoyed them. The Dragons Showdown was a particular highlight, which is why I've included it, because look at how many dragons there are on scale.
Yeah. How many people came over and looked at your table while you're playing the game?
A lot.
I can imagine,
yeah, I can imagine. They are pretty bloody cool. They look awesome. I mean, Meg stuff always looks crazy good, but like dragons.
Dragons. Dragons.
Oh wow.
Dragging my army across the table. Kept it clean.
Nice. I've actually got pictures of her dragons just on their own. So here's the next slide. There you go. So we've got the two dragons.
Oh wow.
Together.
Oh, they're very cool.
And those two are a couple. Those dragons.
Yeah, you can tell because they're touching noses, and that is how dragons get married.
Express affection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see what you meant about the membranes.
Yeah, the membrane thing. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks like it does give you that very naturalistic, like thin batwing almost look.
Yeah. Like they can
I
actually.
don't know why I'm going like this. This is my. I am a dragon.
I'm just gonna fly away.
They are fantastic, and the work on the faces as well is lovely. They almost look like they're made of stone, which I really like.
Yeah,
like they look like a pair of almost, especially the one on the left, the darker one.
Yeah,
it does look almost like a statue of a dragon that's like come to life, like that 90s TV show Gargoyles, which people may or may not
like what, Josh, as well.
Dragons.
Dragon.
I love these, and having seen them in person as well, they're just. Oh,
I bet. Yeah.
The photos do them justice, but not quite. It's just even better in person. I'll show you her Azurite signifier as well, so you remember this, the tapestry banner. There it is.
Good lord!
Wow, okay.
All finished.
Oh
up
yeah,
now.
yeah. That banner is outrageous. Just no words. Just outrageous.
That is a little bit offensive. How good that is.
How do you even do that?
Lots of tiny
Carefully.
lines. and very carefully.
I
kind of want to. Oh god, it's amazing.
I love the color scheme on the. I love the color scheme on the excuse me, this is how tired I am, and I'm going to blame mostly the virus that should not be named, because I was about to say I love the colours on the Sigmar, which is not a thing. I love the colours on the Stormcast. The bright pink is actually really cool.
It's Astral Templars, I believe.
Wow.
Storm host. They're very, very cool.
Are they the ones that reroll a hit and stuff?
I can't remember what they do, but I believe they're beast hunters.
Ooh.
I believe that's what they specialise in, if I'm getting my memory right. And they spend a lot of time with Yndrasta.
Nice.
The lady from Dominion with the
Yeah.
Yndrasta, the Celestial Spear, is to give her
Angel Lady.
Her full title. But yeah, no. Again, having seen this in person, it is amazing.
I would love to see that work on the banner up close as well, like that, because it looks awesome in the picture. But I bet in person it just looks even better. I mean, even the pennant. Like, come on, stop, Meg. Stop. No,
Okay.
don't stop. Don't stop. They're really good. Please carry on. This is delightful.
Never.
It's amazing how someone has that much control over their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you and I flail around.
That'll do. No, it's amazing. It's really, really good stuff. Thank you, Meg. Thank you so much. Right. The next guy has, I think, the most slides.
Cool.
Oh.
Because
he's a busy boy.
He's done an entire army.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what now?
Yes.
Let's see.
Next up is
hate
Chris.
itself.
So Chris has painted...
okay. Yeah.
He has painted 2,000 points of Ossiarch Bone-reapers. Here we go. So, he says, you may remember that last month I said that my aim for January was to paint an entire 2,000 point of Ossiarch Bone-reapers in a month. Well, I've only gone and flipping done it. The army consists of 40 Mortek Guard, 3 Necropolis Stalkers, 2 Gothazar Harvesters, 2 Mortek Crawlers, a Mortazan Soul Mason, a Mortazan Bone Shaper, and a Mortazan Soul Reaper. If you count
a partridge in it. Sorry.
If you count each crew member on the Mortek Crawlers separately, it's a total of 60 models, and they were all painted in just under a month. I painted these in pretty much the same way as I did Canaan's Reapers that I shared with you last month, contrast paints and an enamel wash, with the odd new colour added here and there like the thinned down glaze of Carroburg crimson on the bones in the back of the Harvesters. Everything was based with a pre-mixed basing scatter before the bases were magnetised for storage and transport. My favourite looking model by far is the Mortisan Soul Reaper. The Space Wolf's grey bone colour was originally intended to just be an underlayer for Black Templar that I thought might look cool with the enamel wash over it. Turns out I was right, and you'll see all of this up close in a minute. As you may well imagine, I am incredibly proud of what I have achieved with this army and still can't quite believe I managed to pull it off. This army was done for a weekend of gaming with Josh, myself, Meg and Adam. Meg, not this Adam, who we've just seen. Not that one, the other one. No, the other one, he says. So I've included some pictures from the weekend. They're mostly of my Ossiarch Bone-reapers being destroyed by dragons, elves and Stormcast Eternals and looking fantastic whilst doing so. After completing this rather silly project, I've given myself a much more relaxed deadline for my next army. I'm going to build and paint a 2,000 point Tau Empire army for the end of April. I think that might have changed now, though. Thankfully, that's a smaller project. But here we are. Here is his Ossiarch Bone-reapers in all their glory. Don't they look amazing?
They look very, very cool.
They're so cool.
Spooky, scary skeletons. And
You've got three of some of my favourite, some of my favourite models that GW do. I don't know what they're called. I think if you can get the ones in the middle behind
the big lads with the swords.
Yeah, the Necropolis Stalkers. Is that what they're called?
The Necropolis Stalkers. Yeah.
No, I just came up with a whole new word to actually say the actual word you lot just said. But yeah, they look really cool.
No, it's awesome. I'll show you the close-up pictures as well because there is a lot.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
So here we go. So there's some of the Mortek card.
Those ones.
And that's the Mortisan, right? That's the Mortisan bone shaper thing that Chris was saying is his favourite, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it looks really cool. Like,
no, it's top work.
No,
it's very Elden Ring vibes.
There is Elden Ring vibes, yeah.
And it's interesting, right? Because when you think about it, an army that's just ostensibly a bunch of skeletons could look very flat. With the kind of just beige basically, but these guys really pop, and like the armor, that very dark green. I guess is that Achillean green or something on all blades. That looks really, really nice. Really pops out.
Yeah, it's his enamel wash is what he does it with. It's really, really, really nice. And it works really well on the big stuff as well. Look, there you go.
That is one creepy thing. That
it's like a
catapult.
Giant bird thing.
It's a Gothazar Harvester, I believe. They recycle Ossiarch Bone-reapers on the battlefield into new Ossiarch Bone-reapers, so they're able to reinforce units and keep things around for a little bit. And of course, there's the Mortek Crawler as well, the big catapult.
Really, really bone vibes, which just sounds silly to say, but proper bony.
No, it doesn't. It's not good. It's not ridiculous. I'll show you the Mortek.
Like, it feels real. I feel like I could take a bone and then replace one of my bones.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Not advised.
No.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not medical advice.
You might be a little unwell.
We don't. No, the Mortek guard look really cool. The line troopers. I love their the sort of phalanx of spears vibe they're giving off as well.
Yeah.
And the way the banner that they're carrying, like, it does look like, well, I mean, what it is, right? Dried flesh that's been left out in the sun for too long or something. Like, it looks really good. It looks really nice.
No, it's so nice. Again, just facing this army was beautiful. Here's another picture. So that's another one of the catapults.
Oh, maybe he's the Mortisan Bone. I don't know my Ossiarch Bone-reapers. That's the problem.
No, it's either the Bone Shaper or the Soul Reaper or the Soul Mason. One of the three. Because he's got another picture. So there you go.
Bases look really good. Those scatter bases are such cool, quick, like, really good looking trick to do.
I think it comes from Geek Gaming Scenics.
Yeah. So I think it's this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the ghost birds on the back of the Gothazar Harvester as well.
Oh yeah,
They're quite cool. They're quite cool. And this dude, solely because he's got himself a walking chair, which is, what more do you want?
I hadn't twigged that it was a walking chair.
Yeah. Why have they not invented that yet in real life?
It's like, do you reckon we could stick some legs on this, Jeff? Yeah, I think we could. Oh, yeah, let's get that going.
Let's not worry about having a spell that makes me levitate now. Let's just have a chair that walks. I am the chair that walks. I've also included one of the pictures, a couple of the pictures actually that he sent of the games as he mentioned. So there you go. You can see me in the background with my dragons again. That's the second time.
Looking very happy with yourself as you demolish this beautiful army.
I was very happy. And that Lumineth, that Light of Alfarian there from the other Adam that we were there with. It's beautiful, but he's done an amazing job with this army, and it looks incredible. And the fact that it was done in a month, that many models as well.
Yeah,
very impressive.
Oh no,
pardon me.
No, it's all right. It just looks amazing. I honestly,
all the dragons.
No, not the dragons. the Ossiarch Bone-reapers. It looks incredible. You've done an amazing job on these buddies, and you should be so proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm stoked to see Chris's tower as well. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. And also, I know that he's picked up a bunch more Ossiarch stuff because he's gone right. I now know I need to. Now know what I need to get to bring the pain.
Kill your dragons.
I think that is specifically what he is planning to do. So next time, the result will be completely different. But yeah,
the Dragon Hunters
had a really fun weekend with Chris, Meg, and Adam playing Age of Sigmar, and yeah, it was great. So thank you for having me, but also just thank you for letting me destroy your Bone-reapers. That was very, very kind of you. Right, shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So next up we have the Knight of Zen. We have Simon, Squad, Kiboko, and Fisi, Elder of the Fifth Pride. I think that's how you say that. Just the two entries from me this time. Heavy Intercessor Squad, Kiboko, and Fisi, the Elder of the Fifth Pride. As ever, I'm really enjoying participating in the Tale of Many Warhipsters and your content in general. Thank you very much, Simon. In particular, I think your recent talks about mental health and the use of social media are very important. It's good to see someone using their platform in a positive way. I salute you, sir. Well, I salute you right back, sir, and I'm glad you enjoy the content, and I really love your submissions for the Tale of Many Warhipsters, because they always bring a smile to my face, because I love this chapter, as you very well know, as I have waxed lyrical on this series about them. These guys look really, really cool. Man, I really love the captain who's coming up next, but there you go, some more of the Desert Lions for you guys.
Yeah, looking great as always. Like
the backgrounds.
The background's very suitable. Suitable.
It's really cool.
I like it.
No, it's top work, top work. Again,
the intercessors are touchable models.
I mean, that's kind of what I was about to say. That heavy intercessors are just like. Sometimes I think with Space Marines, right? I love all Space Marines, all flavors of Space Marines. Space Marines are the best. Space Marine forever. But the Heavy Intercessor feels like that is what the Line Trooper should look and feel in terms of weight. You know?
Like a big sort of chunky boy. Yeah. But I guess we're a bit warped on that because the regular Space Marine is itself a big chunky boy, just not by scale to everything else, right?
Yeah, these are just super chunky.
Yeah, I really like the Heavy Intercessors. They just felt like it was they did a really good missing.
They did a really good job of adapting like the Gravis kit to look not quite as chunky as on the aggressors, but still powerful. And these guys do look really cool. And I think the paint job here just really like brings it out of them. Like they just look lovely.
Definitely.
So smooth as well. Said it before. So smooth.
He does such a good job
on those armor plates. Yeah.
It's such a different color.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't normally see like khaki or desert Space Marines at all.
No.
It's just tactical. I love it. Do you want to see the captain?
Tactical. Yeah.
Go on.
Here's the captain.
Ease us. Oh wow.
Hey, nice.
There he
It's
is.
amazing. You're really good. I love that.
Love that smooth white cloak. Always
Yeah.
here for a smooth white cloak. That's
And the
awesome.
helmet. The lenses. Yeah.
The lenses
on
look
the
really good.
right.
Looks like the background. It's got that like fire in his eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. That's a good shout.
Like the planets reflected in his eyes. Oh my goodness.
Now,
Also-
if he said hello there.
also, right, the skull thing on top. What is that called? Iron Halo on his head, right? Am I mistaken, or because so for example, when I did my one of these, who is in the cabinet up there, I was lazy and I painted the whole thing gold, including the little stanchion bit that connects to the armor. But I do believe that here we actually have the desert piece on the bottom half,
Yep.
or the khaki colour scheme on the bottom half, and then only the metallic on the top half and the skull. That is very nice. That
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
lovely.
It does.
I can't see. I don't know where my
And
name
that is very carefully done.
Yeah. I think I did the same as you, Adam. I was like, no way am I doing that fine. I'm
Gold,
just
gold.
The shading
So I
is
applaud.
Spot on.
Yeah, applaud the effort there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's really
Lovely
good.
highlights.
It's really, really good. And like you said, the white cloak. A white cloak is always hard to do, and you absolutely nailed it. Absolutely
Yeah,
nailed it.
definitely.
Oh, it's really nice, Simon. I cannot wait to see 2,000 points of this.
Oh yeah, when these are all together, it's going to look crazy good.
That last family
Yeah.
photo he sent through was top notch, and I cannot wait to see the whole thing. It's going to be looking.
Yep.
Oh, the whole pride, the whole of the 5th pride. That would be awesome. 100 Space Marines of the Desert Lions. Oh, it's exciting. Really nice stuff. Thank you so much, buddy. Moving on. Next up, we have the man himself. We have Chewie.
Oh, sick. I love Star Wars models. That's so good.
Order 66.
So his submission is effectively 2-part. The first part is Attack of the Clones and some dude named Ben. So he says, "Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. This month I have been adding to my troops choices, so let's get straight into it. So yeah, what can I say about these guys? They all kind of look the same, don't they? Except for the dude with the big stick, I call him Ben. In all seriousness, if there's one thing I love more than the grim dark future, it's a galaxy far, far away, and I've been keen to get into Star Wars Legion and start a clone army for some time now. Clone Wars is one of my favourite TV shows. So
Awesome,
here we
yeah.
go. We have some clones here. We've got some more as well, so I'll show you those.
I generally like. I love these models. I've got I think 5, and they're so much fun to paint. And the fact you can just a little bit of color makes them look so different. You could have your own little clone trooper kind of legion company or regiment, whatever they called them. It was so good. That's so cool.
This gives me the opportunity to use one of my favourite Obi-Wan Kenobi lines. So what I say to children when presented with said children, which is, "Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud."
I thought you were just going to say, "They'll be back." And greater numbers.
Greater numbers.
He's got another unit of
Oh
clones.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they look awesome.
There they are.
Love it. Love the base as well. Very Geonosian. I can't remember the Geonosian vibes.
Yeah,
I don't know how you say
Geonosian,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. He has more clones. There they are.
Arc
Ooh.
Trooper baby.
Arc Troopers, yeah.
Yeah, love it. Oh, look at that. That's so cool.
The 501st.
501st, yeah.
They're so
And
The
nice.
shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun. The Clone War has.
Look what you started, Chewie. He's off now.
Yeah, Chewie, you can't stop me.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
very appropriate with this next slide
Yeah,
because
I saw a glimpse. I'm waiting for Adam to go.
I think I know what this is.
Are you ready? Okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to skip to the next slide, and I just want Adam. I just want you to do this. Okay, so here you go. Next slide, and
Hello there.
there he is. There's that bloke named Ben.
Of course I know who he is. He's me.
Very good. No, that's a lightsaber.
That is a lightsaber. That's more ARC troopers as well, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you can't use blasters. They're just so uncivilized.
Lies.
So uncivilized. It looks great. It really does. Like I love that Clone Wars armor that he wears.
It's very cool.
And never seems to change his clothes in 6 series. It's always wearing that.
Look, when you're a style icon, you don't need to change, right? He's just got a wardrobe in the Jedi Temple filled with the same outfit over and over, and on the Venator, the Star Destroyer, the Venator class Star Destroyer. He's just got a whole cupboard full of that robe. And yes, this is amazing, Chewie. I love it. I am a big Star Wars fan too. So, in case you couldn't tell. So, yeah, I think it's just brilliant. Just really, really cool.
Everyone here is so hyped for Kenobi, and you've given us a Kenobi. I might have to pick him up and do a tutorial on him for Kenobi. I think that might be quite cool. I think that might be quite fun. The other thing he says is back to our regularly scheduled programming, and here is the latest edition of My Knights of Maha. And I think Simon and I think the Knight of Zen and Chewie, Simon and Stephen, are talking to each other because Chewie has done some heavy intercessors.
Heavy intercessors. Oh, they look really cool. Again, as always, this colour scheme.
He says, just some heavy intercessors to expand my troop choices. What really stands out right now, though, is how bland the armour looks, which I do not agree with. Try as I might,
disagree, yeah.
I can't seem to get an image that does them justice. In comparison to my other knights, though it would say my shading isn't as prominent and it's a lot less noticeable on camera, particularly as I don't highlight the armour, letting the Zenithal and Wash do the work. When I was washing them, I did notice my Seraphim Sepia seemed a bit bubbly. I put it down to being close to the end of the pot, and once dry they seemed to be fine. I will get my hands on another pot and go over them with a nice and tedious pin wash. But honestly, these guys
look great.
Pop. They are popping.
Yeah, they look good. And you know what? The thing is, they should just be these giant chunks of armor, right? Like it should all just look like it's just there, like big castle thing. I think they look great. I think you can see the detail, you'll see all the edges very. I think like they come across really nicely, and they definitely white again on the sergeant's helmet, and the Aquila's is super clean and lovely.
No, I love it, man.
Walking forts.
I love it. The bulwark against the darkness. The heavy intercessor. I need to pick some up for my Blood Angels. Yeah. No, thank you so much for sending those through. I do need to get some heavy intercessors for my Blood Angels. I think it's probably time. I've been putting it off, but you've inspired me. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Right, moving on. We have things that fall out of my head. Ross. He has brought a couple of things for us today. So he says, hope all's well with everyone this month. So I think I spread myself a little too broadly this month. I managed to get one small project finished with the Gaslands refueled Faisal Vega, which got some mysterious decals from a mysterious source, plus some weathering to finish it off. Pretty happy with how it turned out, as I was really losing momentum to finish it. A couple of work in progress projects as well this month, starting with the infamous War Bus. Here it is, we talked about it last month. I managed to get the airbrushed base coats down, and I'm generally pleased with it. I never really realised how big this thing was until it took nearly an hour to prime with an airbrush. This is still very early in the painting process. Some of the smaller details need to have the base coats finished or indeed started, and there's going to be a lot of weathering going on here. Something to pick up when I'm caught up on the main focus of the tale. So here it is. Here's his Gaslands pieces. So there's the war bus, the battle bus that we talked about last month.
Nice. I wasn't here last month. This is all new to...
Yes, no,
I remember
you
it's
weren't
all
here.
really cool. Yeah, it's just yeah, they're just I don't know. I think I got really sidetracked. They're really cool.
You did get really sidetracked by it, as I recall. I'll show you the car that he's got as well. So there it is, with the mysterious decals.
Cool. Very Mad Max.
I really
that's what. Yeah.
I really like the Gasland stuff. They look fantastic.
So much opportunity to be really creative with it. And like you like nothing would go to waste making these.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. They're really, really cool. The other thing that he's got, I don't know enough about the Gasland stuff, but like, I should just say as well, like, I really like the sort of very subtle weathering that he's done here. You see those pipes just on the right-hand side? You've got that little bit of verdigris around them. And then you've got the lovely dirt build up around the front, like kind of front around the radiator, and the rusty grill over where the windscreen once was. Oh, it just looks really, really good.
Yeah, and on the tyres as well, you've got like the dust on the rims.
No, it's top
That's
one.
I should say.
So I didn't realise about Gaslight, and sorry if I just missed this last month, but you just kit bash your own cars.
Yes.
That's mad. That's well good.
That's why that battle bus is so
cool.
fun, because it's huge.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool. Nice one, man.
It's really, really good. It's really, really good. You can really flex your hobby muscles with Gaslands. Very much highly recommended to the person who loves to kit bash. Mr. Boob, I'm sure, would have a field day with these.
Yeah, Mr. Boo would
The other
be
thing,
terrifying to see what he comes out with.
the other thing that he submitted is, of course, is this month's addition to the growing Knight family. He completely ran out of time to finish it, but I'm thinking he'd found a quick and efficient way to paint using 90% dry brushing. A couple of work in progress shots for us, however. The frame is completely dry brushed from a lead belcher base, while the armor plates were coloured completely with Nailac oxide, and the bronze colour dry brush with 3 or 4 layers of Balthazar gold, which is very time consuming. I also chose to weather this model a lot more than I normally would, so I'm a couple of weeks away from having it finished. So here we are, we've got the work in progress shots. Here are the legs, and it looks stunning.
Wow.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
You can see where it's going to come together already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that he'd done the weathering first and then weathered it in the colour with the Balthazar gold. I thought he'd done what a number of people do, which is you add the Nailac oxide afterwards, after the fact.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's Nailac first and then built up of Balthazar. It just looks amazing. It looks so good. It looks so.
It also gives me like
good.
vibes. If like when you say rotate iron shields, it almost looks like it could be like energy as.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. The base again is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean the base is always good.
We should stop mentioning the bases because we know he's got it down pat. They look amazing. Yeah, they always look amazing.
Yeah, the base is alright, I guess.
I'll show you the other one as well. So here is the carapace. It's the same deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
wow.
Really good.
Doesn't it?
I mean, it's a testament to how good that build up dry brushing is. That it does almost look like it is the other way round. That there's like the layer of the bronzy gold underneath and then the Nailac on top.
Yeah.
It just looks so natural.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks real. It doesn't look painted.
Yeah.
It looks like
it
looks like you've taken a knight and left it outside for 100 years.
Oxidation, yeah.
And it's already starting, and now as war threatens the planet, it rises up and it starts to move once more.
And then, pow.
I love Imperial Knights. They're so good. And as we know, I've waxed lyrical about it many times. I love that he's doing them. But last thing he says is, that's it for this one. Thanks for the continued inspiration, and I'll catch you next month. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the finished article. I already know it's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much, Ross.
Yeah, cheers, Ross. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So, next up, we have Mez, who's coming at us with something very different. He's coming at us with some Sylvaneth.
Love
they're
it.
Cool.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Now I wonder, Ryan, whether because I got so happy about the Sylvaneth last month, maybe that was the reason you leaned into it. No, I'm joking. But he says, my local gaming store is starting up a Warcry campaign, so I ventured away from my Custodes and built up a Sylvaneth warband. I tried to go for a cherry blossom theme with a bark done. With a bark done similar to the Warhipsters Treebeard tutorial. I for a minute there thought that this is just me saying this. I thought I'd for some reason thought it would be funny to change what he'd written from a theme with a dark bone to a bark dome. Is what I thought I'd done.
I thought it was dark tone.
Yeah. But with the bark done similar to the Warhipsters Treebeard tutorial. So that's I want to say, Night Revenant, Kurnoth Hunters, and we've got some Dryads in the background there, and he's got a couple of slides. But yeah,
it's really pretty, isn't it? Like with the cherry blossom and.
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of the cherry blossom. That's really cool.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
Major Hanami vibes. If you know Hanami involved the trees coming to life and trying to murder you.
Yeah, these things will kill you in a really pretty way.
I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees, and the trees say you're gonna die.
It is Druanti, the Arch Revenant, not the Night Revenant. I love that. So you've got the cherry blossom on the left of the Arch Revenant. That he's added that. That's all sort of flocking. I'm guessing that.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't normally come with it. It's really effective, man. I really like it. It's cracking. The weapons as well. The sort of Sylvaneth-y lifelike energy on the wings, and then replicated across the Kurnoth Hunter swords as well. It's just really nice. I love Sylvaneth so much.
Blue with the bark and the cherry blossom colours, they all work really well together, and they all make each other like look better. Yeah.
And the base is looking like almost falling.
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful stuff. He's got another picture. So here we go. So there's more Kurnoth Hunters, and we've got some Spite Revenants as well, and Tree Revenants.
Those things on the right are creepy.
Yes, the Spite Revenants. They're very spiteful. They're not happy. They're very unhappy that you're there in the woods with them.
If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Yep. A Spite Revenant will come out of nowhere and ram its hand through your chest and tell you to leave. They're not happy boys. They're not happy boys, this Spite Revenants. Well, none of the Sylvaneth are particularly happy because, the forests are theirs. But, it's a really lovely colour palette. It looks so natural.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It does. It's really
I'm a big
alive.
Fan. Big fan. Again, seeing all these together looks really cool.
Definitely. Like the forest has come to life, which is exactly what you want from Sylvaneth.
Stole the words, yes.
It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love it.
Nice one, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much for that. I look forward to seeing even more. I look forward to seeing a rainforest's worth. Because at the moment you've got a wood. Then
you had a copse. Now you've got a wood, and you're going to have a forest.
Yeah. I think that's the scale. 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. That sounds right to me. Right. Moving on. Next up, we have Fleroy Ban for the Little Warrior Shields charity. So Brendan has messaged in saying, "Hope you're well. Please find attached my update for this month's tale. These minis are for @Little Warriors Shields charity. He donates shields to sick little kids in hospital to brighten their day. He's extended this to older kids in hospital now through this initiative. He provides the minis and D&D rulebook as part of the gift. It's been a privilege to be able to help Damien out with this wonderful charity. Thanks, Josh." Well, thank you, Brendan. It's amazing.
Wow.
Thank you to Little Warrior Shields for doing that work. It's amazing work. And really, really important. So do check them out. Do support them if you can. And also check these models out because I think they look really cool, and he's done a really, really good job on them.
And forgive me for stating the guys that are in wheelchairs.
Yeah,
it looks like it. Yeah, they're really cool.
That is awesome. That is wonderful. Because I know I read somewhere talking about how people were trying to make some more inclusive D&D models for people who want to have a character who is in a wheelchair or has basically isn't just your standard warrior standing there with sword and shield or whatever, or monk or cleric or whatever your D&D is. So this is really cool to see some in action. They look really awesome actually, and it's done a great job on the paint job, and for a fantastic cause as well.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really good, really nice.
Really nice to see. It's really heartwarming.
Yeah, it is. It is genuinely good. Good stuff from the community.
I love it. I love it. As soon as I got these through, I was having a little look through, and I was like, "Oh man, this is awesome stuff." But yeah, I mean, you've done a fantastic paint job on these, and yeah, just really, really, really cool. Really, really cool. And like you said, the wheelchair-based characters, that's an awesome idea. I love it. No, awesome. Thank you very much, Brendan. That's really, really cool.
Oh, cheers, Brendan. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And yeah, like I said, do check them out. Do check out Little Warrior Shields. It's absolutely fantastic cause, and
put a link to it in the description.
I will. I shall do that.
Yeah,
this is a very good idea. Thank you, Adam. Right, moving on. We have Vilka Era.
Ooh.
Some Space Walls. There's another chapter and still no Stormcast. Crusade's in full swing, so I haven't got around to painting my Sigmarite Dreamboats yet. Didn't get much done this month. Just a few things I will probably add to the Crusade at some point. Primaris Ulrich the Slayer took the old model and reposed him a tad. Helmet got cut out of the hand and stuck on, and the arm replaced with a plasma pistol. His Crozius arm got reposed. His stumpy legs... Sorry, Josh, I know you hate when people use Stormcast models for Marines. Were replaced with some Retributor legs to give him that well-deserved height boost. No more knock-kneed Slayer. A squad of Wolfen as well, which I'll show you in just a moment, are my first full models done in Contrast Plus. For anyone who has painted them, you might agree they are extremely frustrating models to paint. Just when you finished, you spot another goddamn fang or another goddamn gem. Bloody glass hammers. Anywho, looking forward to all the other entries. Very impressed with the new Warhipster schedule and the new podcast. And as usual, keep up the good work. Hjolda, brothers. Thank you very much, Vilkera. Thank you very much, Nick. That's very, very, very kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. And I will keep making it as long as you guys keep watching it, including the Tale of Many Warhipsters. But this is a really, really nice iteration of Ulrich the Slayer. And yes, I don't like it when Stormcast becomes Space Marines. But in this instance, I couldn't tell. So that means you've done an amazing job on it.
Yeah, he looks really good. It's a really good reinterpretation of the considering it's like mostly the original.
Yeah, the cape looks amazing.
The cape,
the gold
the detail
trim.
on the cape, looks really good.
I love him. I love old Ulrich, and I love as well that you've done the conversion of taking the helmet he's holding and putting it on his head. I've seen a number of them where people have just given Ulrich a helmet because they don't want him to have a bare face, and it's like, so he's wearing a helmet and carrying
holding a helmet.
It doesn't make any sense, guys.
This is my spare helmet. I will throw it at the enemies of the Emperor.
No, it's lovely. It's lovely, lovely stuff. I'll show you his Wolfen as well.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at the Wolfen.
So here they are. Contrast Plus Wolfen.
They're really nice. They're really cool. Nice.
Yes.
I can see what he means about finding them fiddly to paint, though. I can totally see that.
Oh yeah, no, they are. They're I've built a few Wolfen to do eventually when I get around to finishing off my Space Wolves, and building them was a challenge. But I look at them sometimes and I go, that's gonna be a fun paint job, is what that's gonna be. But
it's just a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hat's off to you, sir, for completing them and making them look really, really good.
Yeah, they did look really cool.
And the bases also just look really cool. I like the way it kind of gives them like extra height as well. Like they really makes them really dynamic.
It makes them look like predators.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it absolutely does. I think, Mick, you're going to have to give us a family photo soon, because you've done
definitely
fair few Space Wolves now, and you know we do love a family photo here on Tale of Many Warhipsters. But no, you've done a cracking job. Skin's really good as well. Skin's really excellent, and again, hard to do on a model like that because there's a lot of it, and it's got to look bestial because these are bestial boys.
They are the Beastie Boys.
And you've really done a excellent job of that. Fantastic stuff.
Nice one, Mick.
Yes. Right. Do you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, let's see what we got. What's next in the catalogue gloriousness that is this episode?
So next up in the catalogue of gloriousness. I like that. We might use that more often. We have Mikey's Wargaming with the Coven of the Hulking Flesh. He has more Drukhari for us. He says, I got a lot done this month. 4 Urgul, 5 Hellions, and 5 Grotesques for a tournament I went to called Beachhead Brawl. Urguls belong to my Archon, Azeth Korzani from the Cabal of the Baneful Toxin, Hellions from Cult of Swift Deception, and the Grotesques from Coven of the Hulking Flesh. Hope you guys like them. I know how much Reza likes the Coven models.
These are creepily amazing. I'm really creeped out.
Grotesques are pretty horrible.
Look at the flesh on its like back shoulder bit. Oh.
Yeah, bit of spare bones for you, some additional spine. What do you want?
They get real Bane vibes as well.
Yeah.
I was born in the darkness.
Molded by it.
It just looks so real and like.
Tell me, Richard. Do you feel in control?
they're really good. They're really. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, just grotesque, but in a good way.
No, they look really good. And I you know what, the thing for me that stands out the most is the little toxin jars or injectors, whatever you want to call them, back, and the way that you've done the so it looks like they are full of liquid that is actually kind of moving around the model. So all the angles on the liquid and then the black shiny rest of the glass. I think that's really well done. It looks really nice.
Yeah, sloshing in the right direction.
Exactly, as we all should be at all times.
As we all should be at all times. I'll show you the next one. We've got the Hellions. Well, we've got a Hellion and we've got another picture of the Grotesques there.
It's actually Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man.
I love the pattern on the glider.
Yeah,
and the way you've stippled the like they, I don't know how you stippled on the pattern.
Oh,
well,
like,
so
like a little bit of damage on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's how you would say it if you could speak English. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. It's really cool. I like the dark green color on the Hellion. I can't remember what those things are called that they fly around on, but the big flying skateboard of doom. That thing.
You always notice there's a chain holding him on as well. So even like
when you glue them together, there are these little chains that you have to put on. And it's quite funny. They're actually a completely separate piece. So what you do is you hook them round the bit of the board that you want to be on, and then you attach them to the they're attached to the belt when you build the Hellion themselves, and then you have to like hook them in when you put them on the model.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
It is cool. It's very cool. I got the full unit as well. Nope, wrong way.
Oh no, we've gone backwards. We're going back in time. There we are.
I do get very Green Goblin vibes now, Adam.
They're very really Green Goblin-y.
They are very Green Goblin-y. I like it.
And they're lethal on the battlefield as well.
Adam, can you do the laugh?
I can't. I don't think I can do the Green Goblin laugh, actually. But no. I'm sorry, I'm going to let you down with that.
You have to practice.
I'll let you
Willem Dafoe is just too out there, even for me.
Yeah.
Crazy man. Good actor, though.
Your homework.
But no, Mikey has a really good way of making like all the fleshy, bloody bits look wet still, like really, like.
Mikey rather than Willem Dafoe. You're talking about.
Sorry, Mikey. Did I say Willem Dafoe? Mikey, the flesh on the grotesque, and then the blood there, like it looks really wet alive. Yeah,
it looks slick, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also again
brutal.
It gives the models that notion of movement, motion, because the streaks of it are flecking the way that these guys are soaring through battle, and then taking off a limb or a head or something with the glaive, and zipping on forwards before they capture the poor survivors and take them back to Commoner for naughty things. It's a cracking scheme. I really love the black body gloves. He's done a really great job on them. They look supple. It's just really soft black, which is really good. And of course, placing it next to a dark green is always a challenge. But there's a definite split. You can tell a difference between the two, which is really well done. His last slide is the Urguls. these classic models from Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah, they're cool. I like the purple dudes. And again, the blood on the hands looks really nice.
Yeah. They look like something you just wouldn't want to walk around a corner and see.
No. A collection of Urgles is actually known as a West Ham supporter. No. I'm kidding. West Ham fans don't hate me. But yeah, no, they look really good. These hulking monstrosities.
Yeah.
Also, two of them are sort of very happy with them. They've got nice smiles on their faces.
Yeah,
too.
I
like the Urgles. They're so sad, and also they also give me serious Elden Ring vibes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've not even played Elden Ring. Like, I have no reference here.
They've got good abs.
They've been down the gym. They've been doing some crunches, and boy does it show.
Yeah.
Good work, guys.
Yeah. No, nice one, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, absolutely. Right, we have our last contestant, our last entry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay.
So here we have the Wobbly Painter 7 with more dragons.
Oh, look at that. Dragons!
So Ryan has done a fair few dragons now. He's very dragon heavy. He loves his dragons, as any growing boy should. So we've got a Krondys, we've got a Stormdrake Guard there, and I really love the scheme he's gone for with the red and bone. It's really, really nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Looks really good.
Really pretty. Got a lot of just dragons, man. I really like the one on the right with the way the gold kind of goes into the dragon, like really blends really well.
That like burnished gold colour. And again, the bases a lot. And I'm picking a lot on bases tonight, but again, the work on this with that like the white marble that Krondys is standing on, and the way it carries across into the rest of the base looks really.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. He's really worried about his bases collapsing under any form of transportation. I was like, well, seal that down, Ryan. He's got more dragons. Here they are. So here's some more.
They're cool.
Yeah.
The work on those wings is lovely. On the you can obviously see it more on the left. Wings raised up. That's really nice. I also really like green or the kind of aquamarine colour of the Stormcasts. It blends into the little like flecks you've picked out on the dragons. I guess it's fur or face hair or something, and then also on its kind of body as well. I think it looks really good. It like, considering it's just like a little colour on the dragon and is more colour on the Stormcast as well. That's really nice. Really like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like his golden green. That's a really nice idea. And it's not like a bright warm gold, as you say. It's kind of more burnished, which means it really fits. It really fits together as a scheme. He's got one. It
looks very naturalistic. Yeah.
It looks like you would go fighting in it rather than like you're wearing jewelry.
Like Sunday best.
Yeah. That makes any sense.
No, it does. It makes sense. He's got one more slide. Here it is. So another dragon, a Knight Draconis, no less, but also a test tower model. So there's.
What's it standing on that poor dead fish thing?
That's
a bloat drone.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, not a bloat drone. It's a
light hauler.
Mephitic light hauler. Yes.
I saw a fish. I'm sorry. It's like.
It hasn't fared too well against that commander.
No, he's annihilated.
Nor should it. No, the Knight Draconis is really cool. Love the fire on the sword. Absolutely. And on the Tau, I think that yellow pops really nicely. Big fan of that as a nice highlight colour to an otherwise quite like tactical dark scheme.
And I really like how the drone is on the base.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can just pop it off. Ryan, let me know if you can just pop that off and replace it if you wish at will. So like shield drone, gun drone, marker drone, drone.
Well, since they come with a unit now, it does make sense to do it like that. Actually,
it does. It's a really nice idea. I like it a lot. no, it's really great work. Really, really great work. A fantastic work from all of our entries this month. So that is the last one. So let's head to the roundup.
Hey.
So there you have it, gentlemen. Chapter 7 in the books. What did you think? That was a really fun one, don't you think?
Really good.
Really incredibly high level of quality, as all you people and your painting ability.
Amazing.
No, really, really good stuff. And really nice to return to term.
Yeah. It's nice to have you back. I'm glad you're a little bit less busy, and then I'm not glad that you've been ill. But
yeah,
you know what
you
time
give,
it
you
is.
take, you know.
Swings and roundabouts, you know. Yes, you know what we're gonna do now. We're gonna say I'm gonna shoot over to Rez. Who was your favourite this month?
I kind of feel like I have to do it. Mr. Boob's Blade Guard. It was very, very. I mean, it's Blade Guard, right? It's just like an easy way into my heart. Boob doing it makes it even better. So there you go, Sean, Mr. Boob. Your Blade Guard are my favourite. Beautiful. Oh.
Excellent choice.
And 11 of them.
And 11 of them, yeah. 11 no less. 11 of the best.
11 of those Blade Guard.
Yeah.
Adam?
I'm actually going to go with the Sylvaneth. I just really like the cherry blossoms. I thought it was really cool, and the fact that it's the converted, the addition onto the kit as well. I thought that the kits themselves or the models themselves looked really good, and they were really well done with the dark bark and then the spirits coming out, and they look a lot like Sylvaneth. But the addition of the cherry blossom, I thought was really cool. And I was lucky enough to live in Tokyo for about a year, so got to see the full cherry blossom thing as it is in Japan, and it is like a huge deal out there. People go and take pictures and write poetry about it and sit on all that sort of thing. And I thought he sort of captured that look of it, like with the pink and white blossom, really, really nicely. So yeah, big fan.
No, that's another excellent choice. Mine were all the dragons.
Dragons.
What are you going to say?
Anyone that submitted a dragon. Anyone
that submitted a dragon. Rich, your dragon is amazing.
Well, of course, I submitted some fire dragon.
No, not those. Never those. Never those. Auto hitting within 9 inches. Give me a break. No, Rich, I mean, honestly, you've done a smashing job on Krondys. Really, you should be really, really very proud. It's a massive model to tackle, as should Meg for Karazai, but we've already waxed lyrical about Meg's Karazai. Ryan, you've done an amazing job on your Krondys as well.
Yeah, really good.
Seeing all the Stormdrake Guard as well warms my cold, dead heart. With Dragonfire. Yeah, no, I just like we always say, it's always impossible.
Thank you, Josh.
You're very welcome, Krondys. Oh, sorry, Rich. You're very welcome, Rich. No, honestly, it's high standards. We say this every month. Very, very high standards. But we're over the halfway mark, and I think it might be fun to do this at the end as well. If we compare where we were at the beginning with where we're at the end, in terms of what we've all accomplished. Because I've so many folks as well who've been submitting every month. You could just see the techniques being pushed up a level. This is already very high in chapter 1, but chapter 7, it's like, damn, guys, you're just getting better and better and better and better, and as you would expect with any kind of project. Like, I think my demons, my fiends and my screamers were probably my best demons, and they were the ones done right towards the end. So yeah, I'm blown away, and I can't believe we got another 5 months to go as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm really, really excited to see what happens in chapter 12, because that's when I think we're going to see a lot of. I think that's probably going to be the longest episode, because that's going to be here's everything we've done.
Yeah, it's true actually. Think of that.
It's going to be like 4 hours per.
We need a day off work.
Yeah.
We might have to do showcases, a number of showcases over a month, just one a day, of everything that everyone.
I'll get people get us to send in video of them presenting their tale.
Yes, that's a good idea, guys out there. Start working on your videos.
Yeah.
Right. The last order of business, of course, is to tell all you lovely folks when your next deadline for the Tale of Many Warhipsters for Chapter 8 will be. The deadline for this one will be, and I will, as always, put it up on the screen now. The deadline for the next chapter of Tale of Many Warhipsters will be week commencing the 4th of April. That is week commencing 4th of April, which is almost a year to the day of when we came up with the idea of doing this and then took ages to start it. But yes, week commencing the 4th of April. So yes, put it in your calendars now. You have that week to get chapter 8 into me. And I don't think there's anything else left to say.
I think we've seen some wonderful hobbying. I look forward to seeing the next chapter.
Yes. The next and best, because they're always the next and best. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your submissions. I'm looking forward to seeing your next submissions when they come through. And honestly, this is my favourite video to make. Really love it. So, we will see you next time. Same Warhipster time, same Warhipster channel. I have been the Warhipster. Adam, would you like to say goodbye? Tell people where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at ADR Wargaming, one word, and YouTube at youtube.com/5minute40k. That's number 5minute40k for some little overviews of rules and such on various all things 40k really, and also right here on Warhipsters channel on the Sunday show, where you can get around to recording it again, which is our live stream here every Sunday. So come check it out.
Absolutely. And Rich, where can people find you?
At Reza Prime on Instagram and at the Conclave 40k podcast. I think that's what's on Instagram and all other Instagram podcasts. Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. We will see you all next time. Happy wargaming.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dragons.
If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel, and you want to support me further like these legends and bosses on the screen before you, you can do so. Head to patreon.com/warhipster or head to ko-fi.com/warhipster. Alternatively, you can now become a YouTube channel member by heading to the channel page and clicking on the join button just here, just like these absolute bosses have done. And if you just want to shoot me a little thanks, just because you really love this video, you can click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.